Welcome to NCERT Class 6 History Lesson 1. Let me tell you about history. History tells the story of our past. It is an essential part of human life. History is the study of the entire past of humankind, which is millions of years old. We are always curious to know who were our ancestors, where did they come from, and what kind of life did they live. All those things we are going to learn in history. So our Indian history could be broadly divided into three parts. The three parts are the ancient Indian history, the medieval Indian history, and the modern Indian history. Ancient Indian history means history starts from there. Medieval Indian history is a period between ancient Indian history and modern Indian history referred to as medieval Indian history. Modern Indian history means how we are leading our life. About ancient Indian history, we are going to learn in class 6. Medieval Indian history, we will learn in class 7. Modern Indian history, we will learn in class 8. The historians further subdivided the medieval Indian history into two periods, early medieval period and later medieval period. A complete medieval history we will learn in class 7. The study of ancient Indian history helps us to know about our ancestors, their foods, dresses and houses. Let us learn all those things in first lesson. The title of the chapter is What, Where, How and When. Actually, it is an introductory chapter. This topic tells the fundamentals of history. From this chapter, we will learn how we have known our past, what to know, where it happened, how was their life, when it happened. What can we know about the past? When we ask what? If we focus on what can we know about the past? There are various things that we can find out from the evidences, such as what people ate, the different kinds of clothes they wore, and different kinds of houses in which they lived. Thus, we can analyze the past. The past lives of hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, priests, craftsmen, artists, musicians, and scientists can easily be known from such sources. Where did people live? It is found that people have lived close to the banks of Narmada River several thousand years ago. Such people were skilled gatherers. These people were those who gathered food for themselves. They know about the vast wealth of plants, collected roots, fruits, and other forest produces for their food. Sources of food. People collected roots, fruits, and other forest produce for their food, and also they hunted animals. The two crops, wheat and barley, were grown about 8,000 years ago near the northwest region where Sulaiman and Kirtar hills are located. Rearing of animals such as sheep, goat, and cattle also has been found. The region of Garo Hills to the northeast and the Vindhyas in central India were developed in rice production. development of cities. The river Indus and its tributaries were responsible for the flourishing of the earliest cities about 4,700 years ago. Tributaries, smaller rivers that flow into a larger river, are called tributaries. In the later period, near about 2,500 years ago, the cities were developed over the banks of the river Ganga and its tributaries like Son, Chambal, Yamuna rivers. The city developed to the south of the Ganga over the bank of its tributary was considered as the most powerful Mahajanapada, named as Magadha, and its rulers were very powerful and they set up large kingdom. Not only Magadha and other kingdoms were also set up in other parts of the country as well. The purpose of traveling of people. People travel from one place to another in search of their livelihood and to escape from natural calamities like floods, droughts, and also to conquer other lands. Some people also travel with the spirit of adventure to find out new places. All this led to the sharing of ideas between people. Caravans or ships were the means of communication and transportation of food materials for the merchants. Religious teachers moved from one place to another to deliver their religious understanding to the people. Traveling emerged as a strong aspect of sharing ideas between two or more people having diversities. The cross-border movements of people, they led to exchange of ideas. Cultural traditions such as new ways of carving stones, composing music, and cooking food